cute. There's a church in town that really takes care of hikers. Like, they have spaghetti night and stuff. And I guess they brought Trout Magic out here. Get you some sweet and hot beef jerky. Just do it. That's so cool. Little notes on them all. That's a nice church. So still close to the road, obviously. So I could go this way. See the white blaze? It's about 3.5 miles that way, I think. Comes to a viewpoint and you can overlook the water. Sure, it's a beautiful viewpoint. Or you could take this blue blaze. It's only about a mile. That does a big circle. At least they put it this way on the map. I'm sure it's a beautiful view that way. I'm going that way. You remember when we were coming across the bridge? There's the bridge. Afternoon, guys. Day 83. And stayed at Duncannon last night at the Doyle Hotel, that old, like 1850s hotel, I think. Very cool. I took some videos. I don't know if I'm gonna put them up, but it was pretty cool. Second story balcony area there. You just go out there and sit and eat or whatever. 4-story building. I stayed on the 3rd floor. That's how I knew it was a 4-story building, because there was somebody above me. But a nice little place. We had breakfast there at a place called Goodies. Man, that was a good breakfast. I don't know if I just enjoy breakfast more than their average, or man, it was good. But took a couple miles to get out of town and then up that hill. And man, that road, Highway 3, it wasn't even the interstate highway, it was just a little Highway 322. Took me forever to get across that. I didn't have to, but there was a Pilot gas station about almost half a mile off the trail, and I needed a little bit of a resupply, so I stopped by there. And I had to get back across. 10-15 minutes just sitting there waiting for an opening. That was a busy highway. So dinner last night with those two guys was pretty cool. The bicycler, he lives here in Pennsylvania. He is on his way up to Canada on a bicycle. He said last year or the year before that, he rode all the way up to Anchorage, Alaska. I mean, his contraption, also known as a bicycle, it's quite a piece of machinery. I took a picture of it. I'll put it up. And the guy was cool. I really liked him. I should have got. Oh, I do got his number. Yeah, that was a cool bike. It even has a little generator on there. It'll charge your phone and stuff. He was pretty cool. He had some good stories. I had breakfast with him. I enjoyed talking to that guy. All right, I think that's about it. Can't tell. It's raining, but it'll stop about the time I get to camp tonight, so that's good. I think that was it. All right, day 83. Wet and a little chilly. Okay, back on trail. Oh, so anyway, there was last night. Well, let me ask. I can't remember if I told you guys about Gunslinger, the older guy who was like me and was not a hiker. He was the one that burned his foot really bad, had that nasty sore. So he sent out something a while back that he had to get off trail. He had another injury and a really bad infection, I assume, with his foot. I don't know, I didn't say in his text. But he's done. And what made me think of that is last night, a guy that I had been camping with, right? You don't really hike with people most of the time. You just kind of go to the same campsites. But King texted me last night, said he's done. Oh, that one hurt. He's a former Navy guy. We had been camping and hiking together since the first night in the Smokies, that really super cold night. And God, that one hurt bad because he's such a strong hiker. He was always passing me. He's such a good, strong hiker. Had his stuff together. That one shocked me quite a bit. I didn't think he would go. but he's done. And he's not even coming back. You know, usually people get off for a while and then they come back. He said he's going to change his application status from through hiker to section hiker, because he's not going to come back till maybe next year. Ah, that one hurt. I was not expecting that one from him. Sorry about that, I was treating away. And he's just said he's been falling down a lot, and you know, he's 2-3 years older than me, I think, and he can't, his body just can't handle it anymore, so he's done. So that leaves, I was adding this up last night. There are 2 types of hikers on this through hike. Doing a through hike, there's really 2 types of hikers. Probably 97% of them are these 2 types of hikers. The young kids, 20, 25, mid-20s, somewhere around there, who just got out of college and don't have their job yet, and they want to come and do this. That's probably 60%. And then the old guys who just retired and are trying to get a through hike in before their bodies give out. That's probably almost 40%. And then there's probably 3 to 5% people in their 30s and 40s. I was adding this up last night, of all the older guys that I've hiked with for the 2 months that I was down south, I think there's only 2 left. Not counting this old guy. I think it's just, hey, turtle. Little turtle. Woo, go back in there, buddy. I think there's just Selfie Stick and Country, and that's it. All the other old guys have dumped out. Man, it's just very surprising. And several of the young kids have also dumped out too, but a lot less of them. Their bodies can handle it. Anyway, it's just me and 2 other old guys out of the whole group that I can think of, anyway. Anyway, it's a sad day. It's a really sad day. I still got 3 or 4 miles till I get to camp. I'm beat. Just trying to find a little bit of dry area. This is about as close as I get to a nice break area. Only half of me is getting wet here. I'll be there in a couple hours. Well, you gotta take what you can get out here. So I literally just put my umbrella here like this. I was like, man, I wish I had thought of that. All day, I've been hiking all day in the rain. I wish I had done. I get both hands now. But see, both hands. I can move both hands and just stick it there. And then I've been hiking 2 minutes like this, going, man, this is the best thing ever. I wish I'd done it. And then I come right to this. Good view. You hear that noise? That ain't rain. That's the wires. And after what happened day before yesterday, I'm a little weary. I think I'm gonna take this off and just maybe hang it. Whew. Spooky. So finally got to the shelter, and now I gotta go down and get water. All the comments on this shelter about the water was, it's so far down. And there's a sign up there that says 300 steps down, 0.3 miles. It is definitely a long way. Better set aside some time if you gotta go to this shelter and get some water. Still got a long ways to go. I don't even see it still. I finally made it down here. I know I haven't shown you guys a water source in a while. This one's not too bad. That's where they have it piped at, right? Usually it comes in and they put it right in the ground there. But this one's got a little section there coming down. And you can see it coming out up there too. Kind of an interesting one. Lots of water though. Of course, it has been raining. And that's the trail up. Look at it, that's level. And that ain't even what you're seeing there, 5%. 5% of what I had to do to get down there. Whew. Time to go up. 229, 230, 24, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236.